Hello everybody, welcome to Unfiltered Fairways VR, where I am going to be your host, fourscore and 7 years ago, actually four stroke. Anyways, this is totally an unfiltered site. I'm just going to press record, have a round of golf, have you join me, and see what happens. Well, sit back, relax, and let's watch the game. Gonna change into shot view now. There we go. So, I am at Pinehurst number 2 in the Golf Plus VR. And I just screwed up my recentering. There we go. Anyways, I'm hoping everybody has had a wonderful holiday. And I know I did. Oh, looks like I am going to play off to the side. Oh, actually not bad. This matches my real game where I tend to play from one side of the fairway to the other. So, we'll see how this goes. I do have music playing in the background. I don't know if you could hear it. But if you do, that's why. Kind of not somebody for dead sound, so. And, oh, we just missed. I was expecting a little bit of curve there for some stupid reason. There we go. Got the first one out of the way. You don't see what I see. Let's fix that. Settings. Show. Oh, come on. There. Show. There you go. Now you can see my settings. Okay. So I go back. I'm assuming you can see this. This is my fairway drive thing. The hole, part 4, hole number 2. Okay, we'll change you back to shot clock. Just trying a bunch of new things on this one. I've been practicing this for a while. And now feel like I'm ready to just have an unfiltered one. Now push that to... There we go. Come on. And, yeah, I don't usually play the fairways in this one. But, okay, this will be fun, because I don't know how this is going to react, like sand or like rough. But like sand. Bad shot. Okay, and here we go. And you go. Short, long, long. Okay, here it comes. And it stays on. I'm going to go for a 27-foot putt. Let's see how good we do. Oh! A little more mustard. Well, no, I got the mustard right. Just the right line. So... One of the things I think I'm going to talk about today is let's go play out of the trees, guys. This pushes it over, though. So one of the things I'm going to talk about is the difference between real life golf and this VR golf. In my mind, in my experience, that sucked. I can either talk or play. It's one or the other. Can't do both. That's it. Roll onto the side there. Go, 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 and roll back down. Let's try this for a third time. There we go. So, real life versus this. You are going to notice, especially right here, that my wrists are going to look absolutely broken on this because I don't hold my putter the same way the VR assumes I hold my putter. So instead of doing the traditional, palm over thumb grip type thing, I actually hold it where both of my index fingers go down either side of the club shaft. Chose my words carefully there. Because I've always putted that way. And I've always found a better control. Now what I do find different in this one is that it says I usually drive about 300 yards, and I think in real life I'm closer to 250, 275. Too hard. What's happened? Six-foot putt. Can't believe I missed that. And sometimes I putt one-handed just like that, so I'm told, I've had others look at the video, I'm told it looks weird. But anyways, but I do find though this is actually fairly accurate because it does get my slice down quite well. The only thing I really struggle with is feeling the sand difference in this course compared to real life, so I don't get that resistance I expect to feel. Come on, curve it, curve it. Oh, way too short. What happened there? Other than that, though, I'd rather enjoy it. Does anybody else find this very close to theirs? Oh, again. This is normal for me, off to the side. So, if this is the closest to the pin at 1.58 feet, yeah, we're not going to get it. Push it over. Well, maybe we are. Now we're at 5 feet. I'll take that. When I used to play tournaments when I was younger, I used to play with my dad. And my dad was known for his drives. He could drive, well, let's just say there wasn't one long distance drive competition that he didn't win. He was always out driving the longest drive. So I could never play with him that way, so I ended up trying to master chipping and putting. I used to spend a lot of time at the mini putts, and back in those days they were pretty, it was carpet, some wood, and that was it. But trying to get angles and stuff. And then chipping, I used to set up across the driveway, and I would just chip across the driveway. I put a little cup or something to act as the target, and I'd chip across. There, see, I always do this. Oh, I don't like that one. That's going to be short. Yeah, longer than I thought. 38-foot putt. Let's sink it. Nope. So I used to chip and putt, and then one of the things that I've learned, one of the things that I learned was this, what I call a two-shot rule. So, and it's not going to work on this hole because it's too short. But, here, let me show you a second here. Where's my view? My view. Go to free view. There you go. No, that's not the one. POV. So, this isn't going to work because it's pretty well one shot to the hole. But on a par 4, actually, you know what? I'm going to bring it up on a par 4, so forget it. I'll show you on a par 4. Okay. This is the closest to the hole at 2.6. Again, not going to get it. And I pulled up on that. Well, better than I thought. 21-foot putt. Now, those are normally my putt lengths, 20 feet. Just missed. Okay, so here you go. 2-foot rule. Da-da-da-da. So you'll see here, no matter what, I'm not going to get my first shot near the green. So it doesn't matter where I land in here. Because my dad used to drive like out here, and I would drive here. But it may be like a driver and a 9-iron for him, and a driver and a 4-iron for me, but we both got to the hole at the same time. So, and then the other thing that I learned, I used to play at a course up north in North Bay, Ontario, and I found the ground up there so hard that I preferred to pitch. I used to preferred the rough to hit from. Okay, follow through. No, let's see. So see, 2 shots to the green and a 41-foot putt. And which way are you curving? I think it's this way. Oh, not hard enough. I had the right curve, just not hard enough. Okay. There we go. But yeah, we used to play a lot of games like that, a lot of tournaments. I remember playing this one tournament. It was, oh, let me just go off into the fairway. Or off into the rough. I remember playing this one tournament. It was a father-son tournament. And we were playing with somebody he knew. Nice shot. I like that. And it was my last 16 and under tournament. Should have put it one hand there. And so I was 16, and the guy that we were playing with, his son was, I think, 10. His son was actually really, really good. But we went and teed up. It was a long par 4. And I think it was 400 yards or something like that. Really? This doesn't seem right. There we go. It was a long par 4. And so, of course, us 2 kids go first because there's no way we were driving far enough to hit the people in front of us. They were about halfway down the course. And then the other guy, the other dad goes, "Oh, that was awful." I'm too busy chatting, not thinking. That's what it is. I don't care today. So anyways, this other guy, he hauls off and hits it. And, you know, he's about 20 yards short of the people in front of us. So it became my dad's turn. And he teed up the ball and he sat there and he waited. And I'm like, "Go ahead, Dad. They're like 2/3 of the way down the course now and you should be fine." And so he's like, "Nope, I'm going to wait till they're on the green." I'm like, ooh, nice bounce. On the green? Like, why? And the guy goes, "I was playing with your father once." And hole roughly about the same. And there's these 2 older ladies playing, and they're about just past halfway. And everybody in the foursome, you know, hit it quite short of them. Then your dad went, "Oh!" And he hit it, and it was a good drive. And it hit one of the ladies on the head. It literally hit her on the head. He says, "The fastest I've ever seen your dad run down the course." It's a story I'll never forget. Like, I knew he used to drive long. I mean, that was one of the things he was good for. even in his later years, when I look back, he had bought himself. Actually, I think my sister bought him a golf watch, and so he recorded all his courses. And he used to play in Florida every winter. And I looked at his courses, and his drives, even in his 70s, was unbelievable. But anyways, old stories that you kind of remember of people. My dad absolutely loved golf. Like, loved golf. So it was one of the few things that I got to work with him. Share. Now I go and I pretend he's with me. Like now. Okay. Closest to the pin is 2.43. We have a 26 mile an hour wind behind us. And let's see. Oop, overshot it. There we go. I'm sure a lot of you guys have same experiences with people. So, back to one of the things I was telling you about. That was a nice chip. So I had to, when I played my dad, I had to develop different ways of doing things because there's no way I was going to match him. But one of the things I did is I focused on putting. And I got really good at putting. Really good at putting. And chipping. I mean, those were the things that I practiced. Can't get them right now. But I haven't played in a long time. So we'll see. I also shattered my heel a while back. And I'm just starting to get the flexibility out of it. So I now do have, oh come on, break more. I now do have a follow through on my swing, which I didn't have before. It's like I pull back, I get right here, and that was it. My body just stiffened. Now I can get over, well, to about here with the ankle. The follow through. Actually, another funny story. Went out with a friend, son-in-law, and a friend of my friend. And my son-in-law had bought a club, a driver off at Temu. And I think he paid $20 for it or something like that. Arrived the day before we went out. So we get out there and it looked nice. It was a fairly nice driver. I used up on that. So there was a hole. I was like, oh, let me try this. I gotta try this driver. And it was just a day of 4 people just out having fun, having a few drinks, just getting out life. And so I tee up with this driver. I just crank the puppy. Now, like I said, my drives are normally my good drive is usually about 270, 280, maybe. My average drive, way too hard. What was I thinking? My average drive is about, let's say, 250 to 260, depending. Well, I hauled off and I cranked this thing, and what a sweet sound it made. 300 yards I went with that drive. And I got a Garmin smartwatch, but you can't see it. And it tells me my drive distances. And that's all I use it for. It was my dad. Perfect. Best drive ever. Anyways, thank you for the round. Tune in again and click the subscribe button below and join me for the next one. Let's see what happens then. Have a good one. Bye.